back to the controversial ending to Millennium Blast. Just a few weeks ago, we welcome you tonight to Millennium 61 as the road to maximum impact kicks into high gear. I'm Bradley James at your service for this evening, as tonight we get ourselves set for one hell of an evening set up tonight. And there's going to be a lot to explain for on this edition. One of the biggest ones essentially being the union that is being dubbed the Triad of Terror between Spiral, Ultimate Yandere, and Ultimate Yakuza tonight. That will be explained, but in your main event tonight, the Millennium Championship #1 contendership at Maximum Impact will be decided tonight as Ranma and Kenshin do battle for that #1 contender position. Ain't no rest for the wicked, it seems. Motherfucker could not even wait. He could not even wait until the end of the night. He had to start it off. He had to start us off with immediately the first thing we find. Well then, ladies and gentlemen, better strap ourselves in, I suppose, because we're about to hear about how this union all came about to begin with. Excuse me while I fucking barf. Because we all know what happened just 2 weeks ago at Millennium. We all know exactly what happened just 2 weeks ago. This man, Fuyuhiko Kuzuryu, they annihilated Midoriya Izuku, and ever since that night, we have not heard from him ever since that night. And that, amongst everything else, is the most infuriating thing. They injured the former Millennium Champion. They injured him. They may have not just injured him, they may have just put him out for the rest of the goddamn year. The poor kid was riding the biggest high of his career, and then it all came crashing down thanks to these assholes. So of course tonight they're gonna relish in that, and they're gonna relish in the fact that they took that dream away from Midoriya. So let's hear it. What do you have to say for yourself this time, you bastard?
We have said this time and time again for the last year or so, but it never gets tiring to continue to say this. But how does it feel to know that you're all a bunch of idiots? I mean, for months, mind you, you were all led to believe that this endeavor of ours had finally been closed, that we were weakened and embarrassed. But, as you can plainly see in front of you right now, our cause has amassed power and strengthened in numbers on your final bastion, and it made clear that now nobody is safe from their demise at our hands. Isn't that right, Kuzuryu?
Well, I can sort of expect that we weren't going to have to wait too long to hear from these two as well. Especially the fact that Kuzuryu was essentially part of the factor that essentially laid the trap out for Midoriya. And given how outspoken he was about how much he hated Midoriya, I'm not even surprised that he went that far in making sure that he could take him out by his own hands. I'm not even surprised. I'm just honestly disappointed. I knew you were a bastard, Kuzuryu, but even this is a step too far.
But alas, not everyone shares our vision of beauty, and it is quite a shame. Because we have spent so much time and efforts creating this future together. And if they do not share the same level of beauty and madness and despair that we have discovered together, then that is their loss. Together, we are creating a future of hope from the ashes of the despair we are bringing. And this is why this triad is the ultimate future of this company and all of virtual wrestling.
The future of virtual wrestling? Nah. Fuck that! Fuck that! That ain't no future I want to be a part of!
So now, as you see in front of you tonight, the Ultimate Union has been created between us three, one of which has gifted us the Millennium Championship and the Lioness Tag Team Championships, which, may I remind you, means that your bastion has fallen into our hands, and to be honest with you all about this, you should have seen this coming, but you didn't. And now, because your ignorance and arrogance in thinking you had us pinned to the wall, you now suffer the reality that is Spiral once again in control and the hope of your precious bastion in our hands. The war isn't over, but rest assured, we will not stop until we have taken out all opposition, infected this industry, and send you all spiraling into despair with us, because the message is still clear, we are not done, and if we go down, all of you go down with us.
The mission is still clear, huh? The mission is still clear. Well, how about this, you bastard? The mission is still clear for us as well! Taking you down and surviving this! Sorry. It's been a long year. It's been a long year. It's been a long few years, if I can be quite honest with everyone. But they're right, the war isn't over just yet, and you know what? Neither is this battle. They may have pinned us against the wall in a moment of weakness, but you know what? You know what? We're not done. We are far from being done with them. And this is only just one battle. This is only just one battle. The war is still yet to be lost or won. Nevertheless, ladies and gentlemen, we start off our opening contest right here tonight. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is going to decide the #1 contender for the Lioness Championship at Maximum Impact, as Rena Ryugu will face off against Sasuke Kiryu right here tonight. And the winner of this match will become the #1 contender for the Avatar Korra's Lioness Championship at Maximum Impact. And for better or for worse, ladies and gentlemen, this could easily be the last step that Satsuki needs to overcome in order to get back into the Lioness title scene once again. This is a woman who, for the last few months, has basically been trying to redeem herself in the eyes of the fans and in the eyes of the division. And in some people's mindset, she has still got a long way to go, but let's be clear about this. Sasuke Kiryu has evolved from the arrogant queen that she was back in 2018 when she first debuted, and she has essentially matured in a sense. And some may argue that she's arguably become a lot better as a member of the division ever since then. But tonight, ladies and gentlemen, this is gonna be pretty much Satsuki's word, where it's gonna be all or nothing. She could easily get that Lioness Championship match tonight, or her road could easily come to a full halt right here tonight. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen, your opening contest of Millennium 61 is underway. Later on tonight, we do still have quite a lot on the table. We have a #1 contendership match for the Millennium Championship and Millennium Tag Team titles also later on tonight. This night will essentially decide what will be the tide going into Maximum Impact in just 3 weeks' time. As Rena Ryugu and Sasuke Kiryu do battle tonight to face off for a shot at the Lioness Championship. Both of these women who have been Lioness Champions in the past, Rena Ryugu becoming a record-setting champion when she initially first won the title back at Turn of the Century 2016. That reign recently, just this year, was broken by the Avatar Korra in her current and second reign of the belt. Rena could easily win that title, not only end the reign of the Avatar, and possibly break that reign all over again, but at the same time, you also need to take into account Sasuke Kiryu. She has been on a dominant streak once again ever since returning to the Lioness division. And while there have been a few bumps, and while there have definitely, oh my god, sending Rena to the outside. And this is what I'm referring to, ladies and gentlemen. Some may argue that while she has definitely improved a lot since returning, some argue if she is really, oh my god, double axe handle right to the back of the head. Some argue if she's really what the division needs at this point in time in order to take down Korra. Because a lot of people, better or for worse, are seeing Korra as this controversial figure as of late, and to be up, and wait a minute, pin! 1, 2, and I mean, I'm not necessarily one to really judge it based upon everything that we've seen, but definitely it is getting to a point now as to wonder who the hell can beat the Avatar at this point. I mean, she's gone up against the odds at every single opportunity, and she's come out with the win every single time. At some point, you do realistically have to think, what is it that is going to stop it from occurring? What is realistically going to be the thing that stops you in your tracks? And oh my god, Hurricane Rana from the top of the rope. A beautiful one at that. Satsuki, however, setting up Rena, putting her into place. Queen's Order in the middle of the ring, just like that. Already taking a firm advantage right here against Rena. And 1, 2, no! Barely before the 2 count, kicking out at 1. And now Rena, wait a minute, backside driver! Backside driver setting Sasuke down. What on earth is Rena thinking now? Going for a flat combination of strikes right there onto Sasuke Kiryu, just like that. And wait a minute, bulldogging her just like that from the corner as well. Picking her up now. What has she got in mind? And wait a minute, she's setting her up. Ayaboya Shiro, no! Sasuke flips out of it just like that. Sasuke gets out of Ayaboya Shiro just like that. And now Sasuke eyeing down at Rena. These two who have faced off against each other in the past, they went for 30 minutes in an ultimate submission match back at the 3rd Grand Slam back in 2018. And now this year, they face off against each other again right here tonight. And wait a minute, Queen's Order for a second time. Head first right there by Sasuke Kiryu and onto Rena Ryugu. And now wait a minute, is she thinking rules of life? Is she thinking rules of life? No! Rena reverses it. Rena reverses it just like that, but Sasuke breaks out. But wait a minute! Rules of life! Rules of life onto Rena Ryugu! Rena close to the ropes. If she can manage to get to those ropes, she can easily break out of the rules of life. But wait a minute. Rena finding a way to get out of it. Rules of life. She manages to escape from the rules of life just like that. Oh! Beautiful drop kick just like that. Beautiful drop kick just like that. Stomping down at Satsuki now. Focusing her efforts hard on to the Queen of Hanoji. Rena needs to find a way, and she needs to find a way to mount a comeback as soon as she can. Otherwise, this could easily be game over for her just like that. And wait a minute. Ayaboya Shiro! Ayavoya Shiro, just like that again. And now, wait a minute. Sizing her up now, just like that. Could we be looking at a level 5? But no! Satsuki reverses it. Irish whipping Rena into the corner now. What on earth is she thinking here? Oh my god, from the top of the rope. No! She was thinking for a Queen's Order from the top of that rope. That would have been extremely dangerous. That could have been extremely dangerous if she had gotten that, but no! Rena now focusing hard. Railing down on the arms just like that. Drop kick just like that right there onto Satsuki. Rena slowly mounting what she can of a comeback at this point in order to keep her down. In order to keep Satsuki down at this point. And no! Setting her to the outside with a huge clothesline. Rena is incensed at this point. She is absolutely incensed at this point, and she wants more of it. She wants more of whatever she has, left in the tank at this point. And Rena slowly mounting up that comeback up against Satsuki right here tonight. If Satsuki doesn't manage to pull it out now, she could easily be down for the count. Her entire redemption road could easily be down for the count just like this. Satsuki has to pull out something and quick, and wait a minute, no! Getting out of the way just like that, and wait a minute, setting Rena up into the corner now. Setting her up top. Is she looking for the Queen's Order from the top of the rope? Oh god, Rena's in trouble. Queen's Order from the top of the rope. From the top of the rope. Leg split onto Rena as a combo. 1, 2. Only a 2 count. Satsuki thought that she had it won there. She thought that she had Rena down for the count just like that. But Rena's back up and she ain't going down without a fight. And wait a minute. Here it comes. Here it comes. Hinamizawa, no! Hinamizawa syndrome does not even get. She had it locked in, but Satsuki was saved by the ropes. Wait a minute, no, Rena, the ring position. The ring position not working well in her favor now. And now Satsuki working on the legs. Working on the legs of Rena Ryugu just like that. And now, what on earth is she thinking? Working on those legs again. Working on those legs again. Now working on the body with those strikes. And wait a minute, no. Queen's Order once more again. Denied it. Rena, however, still not going down by a fight. Drop kick into the corner by Satsuki. And Rena trying to find a way. And wait a minute! Hinamizawa syndrome again! Hinamizawa syndrome again! Once again, Satsuki manages to get the ropes! Managing the ropes again! Managing the ropes again! And now Satsuki has one more chance, but she may only get this one shot. Rena looking for the Ayavoya Shiro. No! Satsuki gets out of it again. Rena sending her off to the ropes, but no! She catches it. Wait a minute. Queen's Order for a 3rd time. A 3rd time with Queen's Order. Now, what on earth is Satsuki thinking? Is she thinking rules of life? Rules of life. Right there, Rena could be in trouble. She's right at the ropes. She can easily grab the ropes. No! Rena taps. Rena taps a 2nd time to rules of life. And Satsuki Kiryuin will face off against the Avatar Korra in just 2 weeks at Maximum Impact. At Maximum Impact, ladies and gentlemen, it's gonna be a clash 3 years in the making. A clash 2 years in the making, I should say, sorry. As the rematch between Satsuki Kiryuin and the Avatar Korra for the Lioness Championship will finally happen. Satsuki Kiryuin will finally get another shot, her first shot in nearly 2 years for the Lioness Championship. And if she continues this streak that she's been on over the past few weeks, we may possibly be looking at a new Lioness Champion in the Queen of Hanoji. And you have to wonder, ladies and gentlemen, is the redemption road for Satsuki Kiryuin coming to a head for Maximum Impact? And oh, wait a minute. She's grabbing a microphone here, ladies and gentlemen. Looks like Satsuki has something to say. Emotions are running high. What on earth does she have to say about this?
For the last few weeks, I have been trying my hardest to work back up the ladder and be the queen that you all have been expecting of me to be since I have returned. And, while it has taken some time, including myself working to the bone nearly every single week on here, I feel confident in saying that I feel I am at my potential again. And with tonight's win against 2 women that I have had shared history with tonight, I feel I can finally say this. I am ready to once again rule over this division, and I am ready to embarrass your current champion again. Yes, Korra, I am talking to you now. Because 2 years ago, I managed to defeat you and end your reign as Lioness Champion when you had finally closed in on being champion of this division for the first time. And now, history is going to repeat itself, but this time, I am not the arrogant queen that is demanding and hurting people to be on top. I am the humbled warrior seeking to strike down the arrogant head of our division. And at Maximum Impact, Avatar, your reign of arrogance shall be your undoing. And I shall end your record-making reign as Lioness Champion and cast you to the bottom where you have needed to be for so long. Because at Maximum Impact, Korra, the Queen shall take her rightful throne once again.
Bold words from Satsuki Kiryuin, and a renewed confidence in herself going into Maximum Impact in 2 weeks. To put it bluntly, Satsuki seems ready, and hey, wait a minute! Wait a minute, there's Korra! Out of nowhere with an Avatar state, right to the new #1 contender for her belt. But what the hell is she doing assaulting Satsuki unprovoked like this? What on earth is going through the mind of the Avatar right now? And why the hell is she thinking right now is the perfect time to assault her unprovoked like this? Jesus Christ, she's already been through a hellacious match already, and she thinks that this is the right thing to do. You know what? You know what a lot of people have been saying lately? Maybe there is some merit to that. Maybe there is some merit to what people have been saying about Korra as of late. Especially the way that she... Oh, Jesus Christ. The way she's manhandling her right now. And oh my god. Oh my god. No, no, no. Don't do that. Oh my god. Powerbomb right into the turnbuckle just like that. And an airbending leg drop. She's brutally assaulting her right now without any goddamn provocation. And oh my god. the ultimate warning shot with this. Earth Shatter! The Lioness Champion just laid out her current #1 contender. And you know what? Maybe she is scared. Maybe she is worried that Sasuke may take her belt again. Because you know what? She took it once. Why isn't she able to take it again? And I think Korra might be afraid of that.
Select the one to fight with, get it on. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Pick and choose the right one, get it on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah. Select the one to fight with, get it on. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Yes, sir. Pick and choose the right one, get it on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's time for you to get into the character. You here to lose or here to win, I'm only asking you. Either you beat him or you beat him like an amateur. Either you drive or you get driven like a passenger. The fight's around the corner, so pick the one you want to. Represent your win, go head to head with your opponent. Feel it in the air, tension is electric. The glory's imminent, this is something epic. It's for one of you, so what you gonna do? When your enemy is standing right in front of you, are you gonna lose, or are you gonna prove to everyone that never thought you win that you can rule? Cause everything is in your hands, you control it. And everything that is the past, it is over. This is now, this is everything that is. So you better make the right pick. Select the one to fight with, get it on. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Pick and choose the right one, get it on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Select the one to fight with, get it on. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Pick and choose the right one, get it on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Select the one to fight with, get it on. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Pick and choose the right one, get it on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Select the one to fight with, get it on. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Pick and choose the right one, get it on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
We're back here on Millennium, ladies and gentlemen, as we're about to get set for a massive #1 contendership match, another #1 contendership match actually, for the Millennium Tag Team Championships. 4 teams are going to enter this match. 4 teams from the Millennium roster are going to take place in this match, and they're going to duke it out. And the winners of that match will, in fact, face off against the current Millennium Tag Team Champions in the Dunes of Destruction at Maximum Impact. And as you're seeing right now, team #1, Barrett Wallace, Jackson Briggs, Metal Men on a Mission, Triple M are making their way to the ring to start us off in this match. And to put it bluntly, ladies and gentlemen, these are 2 of the bigger picks of the match, if you ask me personally. Because if there is anyone that could reign supreme in a dominating match like this, it's these 2. But the big and bulkiness of these 2 could easily make them the biggest targets in this match. No up in arms about this. These 2 could be the easiest picks of the match. But they could easily be the easiest targets as well for this match. Meanwhile, as we await team #2 to enter the ring right now, here come 2 men who definitely are no strangers to the tag team title scene here on Millennium. And let's be clear about this, these 2 specifically have got a lot do in fact have a lot of chemistry together as a tag team. These two essentially are a lot of what of maybe one of the best new-coming teams here in virtual wrestling as we know it. Joker, Skull, the Phantom Thieves. You know them, you love them. They took your heart once, they'll do it all over again. But you gotta wonder, with the amount of teams that are in this match, even with their pedigree, even with their combination together, you have to wonder, can these two remain together and can they keep that synchronization in check in this match here tonight? Especially given the fact that these two specifically do in fact have a lot in terms of their technical abilities as both solo and together. So you really have to wonder, can these two stand the test together as a team? Only one way to find out, ladies and gentlemen, team number 2 regarding these two in this match. It's an amazing, it is genuinely an amazing feat that we're getting out of this right here tonight. Already 2 amazing teams in this match. Oh, but wait a minute. Team number 3, another newcomer in the tag team scene, both your Millennium and ACL as a whole. They are Yuri Lowell and Flynn Shifo. They are the team of Brave Vesperia. These two together as a unit, while they haven't exactly had the best of luck over the last year since they became a part of the tag team scene, they have definitely shown their stride ever since coming in, and they have not let a few losses get them down even the slightest. And tonight, for better or for worse, these two may have to have their biggest challenge yet on the tag team scene, but if they win, they could easily punch a huge ticket to a Millennium title match, Millennium tag team title match I should say, just like that. But of course, here comes the last team of the match. And this is going to be quite the interesting one given the fact of when we last saw these two. Oh, wait a minute! Looks like they've gone back to the basics after all. Ladies and gentlemen, Seymour and Kamina, Team Daiguren have returned. And yes, this is the real Team Daiguren, as they like to proclaim. This is the real Team Daiguren, none of this imitation crap. These two coming back together to see back to what works, as they like to say. And to be quite honest, this is the Team Daiguren we all know and love. And to see these two back to how they used to be, it's great, to be honest. It's great to finally see them back in the old garb. But here we go, ladies and gentlemen. 4 teams, 1 Millennium Tag Team title match, and here we go. Again, there are 4 teams in this match, and this is going to be quite the match, and this is going to be quite hard for me to actually keep tabs on at this point. So apologies if I do get a little bit mixed up. And as you can see right now, Jax and Barrett are definitely dominating this match so far. Jax immediately going for Seymour on the outside. Meanwhile, Joker and Skull are taking down Kamina and Yuri respectively, while Flynn and Barrett, oh my god! Beautiful body slam right there by Flynn Shifo, just like that, but Barrett is not taking that lion down, literally, after that. And you can definitely tell, given what we're looking at here right now, you can definitely tell, given everything with this, it is basically a huge match that we're getting out of this right here and now. And let's be blunt about this. Let's be absolutely blunt about this. All 4 teams in this match, for better or for worse, are very goddamn talented. They are goddamn talented competitors, but seeing as we have had quite a lot of competition enter our scene over the last few years, with Jackson Barrett essentially representing the old guard in a way, you can definitely tell that, well, Jackson Barrett and Team Daigura in a sense are more or less representing the old guard in this contest. You can definitely tell that it's a clash of generations in a sense, both against each other and against each side. So it's interesting, to be honest. Let's be clear about this. Let's be absolutely clear about this. All of these teams together in one match, it is definitely one hell of a contest. And any one of these 4 teams in the match right now could definitely make a huge competition up against the current Millennium Tag Team Champions that do represent Spiral at this point. And you do need to wonder, given what we're looking at here right now, could we be about to see a huge upset right here? Could we see Team Daigura become Millennium Tag Team Champions or #1 contenders for them for the first time in nearly 3 years almost? Oh! Powerbomb from out of nowhere right there by Seaburn onto Yuri. You can definitely tell that every single one of these teams knows exactly what's on the line. They know exactly what is at stake with this, and they know exactly what is on the line regarding this match. And every single one of them as well they want to know exactly, the troubles that are going to happen with this, and they know exactly as well what to get out of a match like this. And they know exactly that if they manage to win tonight, this could be big, and they could easily recreate the entire division. And wait a minute! Seaburn eliminates Flint Shippo just like that, and now Yuri going for Common out of return, but no! Seaburn not allowing that. Seaburn going for Yuri low. We're already seeing the numbers dwindle down slowly but surely. Yuri low ain't looking too good right now. He's all on his own well as... Oh! We're already seeing the numbers start to dwindle down as we already saw. Oh! Giga drill breaker right there by Seaburn. 1, 2. Only a 2 count right there onto Yuri, but go for it again. 1, 2, 3. Yuri used up the last of his energy to kick out of it the first time. He couldn't kick out of it for a second time. Oh my god! And now, you can definitely tell that the Phantom Thieves are trying to get the upper hand. They're trying to maintain the advantage. And now, oh, Skull could be in trouble. While Joker laying Kamina flat on his back. And oh, wait a minute, going all over the world with that Hurricane Rana. And now, Oh my god, Triple M, like I said before, the advantage is not in their favor. But at this point, we only have 3 teams remaining, and oh! Heart punch just like that right there by Kamina. Well, right there by Joker onto Barrett. Oh! And that elevated pin onto the ropes by Kamina, and some will have it seem to die pretty hard just like that. You can definitely tell with this. Wait a minute, Jax looking to take Joker out. Superplex right to the outside. A massive superplex right to the outside. And Joker may be down for the count just like that. And now wait a damn minute. Joker being brought right back in and now rolling out. Smart play on the part of Joker at this point. And now Skull's taking full advantage. Meanwhile, Team Daiguren are doing the old divide and conquer strategy right there. Spiral energy submission right there on to Barrett. Meanwhile, Jax trying to go for the powerbomb into the Boston Crab in return. Barrett taps for the spiral energy submission. Oh! Giga Drill Breaker right there on to Skull. 1, 2, 3. Double eliminations back to back by Seymour. Seymour the Digger definitely put in that work right here tonight. Team Daiguren, the only team that is yet to be eliminated so far. Meanwhile, only one member of the Phantom Beast and Triple M respectively still remain in this match. It has to leave you wondering. It has to leave you wondering at this point, who specifically are we going to see an elimination on the part of Daiguren, of Team Daiguren right here tonight before this match is through? Or is this them showing that they have fully found their edge once again? Because if it is, this is definitely one way to prove it, and then some. Punching him out just like that. Oh! Lion Salt right there by Seymour. And now Kamina going to the outside, directing traffic to... Oh! Drop kicking Joker just like that. Right to the outside. And just like that, going right back onto the assault. But wait a minute, no! And now Barrett, oh, super kick right to the outside onto Joker. But now Barrett going right for it, just manhandling, going, just completely manhandling Seymour. Jax really just laying down the law, laying down the damage right there. But Seymour trying to get every bit of an assault as he possibly can in. Meanwhile, Kamina going for Joker. Giga Drill Breaker right there to Jax. Oh! Kamina mocking Joker with a heart punch just like that. Going for the pin. 1, 2. No! Joker's still alive. Joker is still alive in this match. And the match still rages on at this point. Jax still bloodied up at this point. But Kamina could be looking for the end at this point. And then, what on earth is he thinking? Kamina barraging Joker into the corner on that turnbuckle. And now, wait a minute. Another Giga Drill Breaker right there onto Jax. But Joker's back up. Joker is back up, but no! Jax sending Seymour down again. Oh, but wait a minute. Setting it up for a gut wrench. Oh, gut wrench sidewalk slam. And standing moonsault. And now the combination. Wait a minute. Seymour getting back up, reversing the effort. Surprise out of nowhere with that Hurricane Rana just like that. And oh, wait a minute. Kamina setting Jax up for the manliest DDT. 1, 2, 3. Jax is down. Joker's the only one that remains in this match. Joker is the only one that remains in this match at this point. And now Team Daiguren are just picking up the pieces at this point. They know if they can take him down just like that, that could be it. But my God, ladies and gentlemen. Team Daiguren have not even had one of their members eliminated. And wait a minute, C-Mode setting it up. Spiral Energy Submission. Could this be it? But no! No! Saved. Oh! Giga Drill Breaker. Giga Drill Breaker. And 1, 2, 3. And Team Daiguren walk out with the win tonight. My God, ladies and gentlemen. For better or for worse, that was one hell of a match. That was one hell of a match. And God damn, was that amazing. But right here tonight, Team Daiguren will face off against the Dudes of Destruction at Maximum Impact in just a few weeks' time. And they could easily bring the titles back home again. And we're back here on Millennium, ladies and gentlemen. And it is now time for your main event of the evening. And this is the big one, ladies and gentlemen. The #1 contendership for the Millennium Championship is going to be decided right here tonight between Kenshin Himura and Ranma Sao Tome. Two men who have been notorious for this brand over the last few months. And right here tonight, they could easily walk out with a huge win right here tonight. One of them could easily walk out with a huge win tonight, and that could easily be a big match considering who the current Millennium Champion is. Kenshin Himura, a former world champion, right here tonight. But Ranma Sao Tome, on the other hand, this man has had a very interesting 2020 so far. And it's all been at the hands. And it's arguably also been at the hands of Spiral that he has had this very interesting year for the most part. So for better or for worse, this could easily be a big match for Ranma Saltome. It could be a huge match, and if he wins right here tonight, he could also win big to get revenge as well for what's been going on over the last few months. Because we all know what happened just a few short weeks ago, just a few short months ago, and if he can somehow manage to get that win again, then my god, it could be a huge win for Ranma to get back in the Millennium title picture once again and become Millennium Champion again as well, should he beat Kiryu Kazuma. But of course, ladies and gentlemen, this is your main event for Millennium 61, and it's underway right now! And you can already tell, ladies and gentlemen, from the word go that this is going to be one hell of a match between these two. Both men not wasting any energy for the word go. They know exactly what's at stake, and only one of them is going to be able to mate the... Oh! Only one of them is going to be able to meet the current Millennium Champion, Kiryu Kazuma, at Maximum Impact for that belt. And really, between these two, one of who has already had a shot at the Millennium Championship earlier this year, and one of which was dominant in his run as Millennium Champion before the now former champion had the opportunity snuffed out from him. You gotta wonder, given the pedigree out of both of these two men, which one of these two could easily be? Which one of these two could be the one that you would bet the most money on to not only win here tonight, but also beat down Kiryu Kazuma in just 2 weeks? Because it's not even necessarily the fact that Kiryu Kazuma is a bad Millennium Champion. It's the company that he keeps, unfortunately, that is the main issue. Because if he wasn't associated with that group, I feel like nobody would have an issue. But because of the fact that he is obviously, whether he likes it or not, he is associated with that group. And anyone can try and spin it however the way they want. Kiryu Kazuma is is a victim of association with Spiral. So I don't want to hear any of this that he's actually a good person. No, he's complacent. He is goddamn complacent in what he is doing. And you know what? You can't tell me otherwise. The fact that he has not come out and demonized the actions of his boss really speaks volumes as to what we've got it. And if you ask me, that's the more damning evidence than anything else, if I can be blunt. And of course, Kenshin, but of course getting back to the match, Kenshin is definitely finding his second win in this contest, as we're seeing so far. But of course, Ranma not going down without a fight, but this could easily be this could be a major assault against him right there with that backdrop onto the ring apron. Ranma, however, bringing Kenshin back into the ring, going right back to the assault. Kenshin! Knee to the face! Knee to the face! Both of these two know exactly what is at stake. They know exactly what is on the line, and they know exactly what they need to do in order to get that win. Just like that. They know exactly what they need to do, and they know exactly what they need to pull out in order to get that win. But this is all boiling down to essentially what on earth is it going to take for any of these two to go down with a fight. But of course, Ranma definitely could be the bigger pick out of these two to do it, considering especially what we have seen from Rama. Oh! Sao Torbe rocket just like that. 1, 2, no! Barely getting to the 2 count. Barely getting to that 2 count. I mean, goddamn, already pulling it out. Oh, God, going right for the arm. A damn good strategy right there, considering the Sao Torbe lock. Oh! Ramming knee to the head, but yeah, that Sao Torbe lock could easily be at risk, thanks to going right for that arm. That could definitely be a damn good way to just keep him down just like that. Rama already. What on earth is he thinking here? Is he setting him up? Wait a minute. Brainbuster! Brainbuster just like that. And wait a minute, is he thinking Sao Torbe lock? Is he thinking no! Sao Torbe lock denied. Sao Torbe lock denied. And now Kenshin calling him up, looking for a mercy killing. He could easily set him down and lay him out. Mercy killing him. We have a bleeder. Mercy killing. 1, 2. Only a 2 count. Only a 2 count. And going right back to the assault. Going right back to the assault. And oh, wait a minute. Kenshin just lightly going for the head, knowing that he's already busted him open, so he doesn't need to put that much pressure on that head. But it could easily make all of the difference. And now, wait a minute. Ranma not giving up, however, going in with everything he has, knowing exactly that he could easily be close to another Millennium Championship match. If he wins this here tonight, he knows the risks. He knows what he has to pull in order to keep Kenshin down for the count. He's been in the ring with him in the past. He knows exactly what it takes to face off against the Manslayer. And he knows that the Manslayer is not going to go down by a fight, but no! He knows all of his tricks. Oh! Ramming knee to the head. Picking him up just like that. And wait a minute. No! Kenshin reversing it just like that. Picking him up. Is he thinking of mercy killing again? Oh, and a ramming knee of his own. And he's looking to finish him off. Kenshin could be about to finish Ranma off just like that. Going for it again. Mercy killing for a second time. He could easily be down for the count just like that. That could easily be it for Ranma. 1, 2. Only a 2 count. And wait a minute, the combination right there, the combination of strikes. And wait a minute, ramming knee. Oh! Flipping him down and getting that ramming knee to the head. And now, wait a minute, Kenshin in return going for a combination of his own. Laying him out just like that onto his back. Oh, wait a minute. What is he thinking? What on earth is... Oh! Big boot to the head, and he's already focusing hard on that bloodied up skull. 1, 2... No! Only a 2 count again. Only a 2 count again. And now Kenshin slowly working on the body. Ranma's looking like a heap at this point. He ain't looking too good right now, and that really speaks volumes to what's been going on in this match so far. And oh, wait a minute. Going for it again. Oh! Boardbuster GTS just like that. And now, going for it again. Sal Turbo Rocket! Sal Turbo Rocket again. But is that going to be enough? He doesn't think so. Ranma is thinking he could put him away with the Sal Turbo Lock just like that. He could easily take that down. Sal Turbo Lock, but no! Kenshin! Kenshin once again breaking out of it just like that. Oh, ramming knee to the head again! Here we go again. He could be looking for yet another one of them. He could be setting it up one more time. This could be it. Mercy killing! And wait a minute. Kenshin ain't done. Kenshin is not done yet, continuing to go at it. Go for the combination of kicks just like that. And now setting him up into the corner. Wonder if it's Ranma thinking. Now setting him up and... oh, catch point suplex right into the corner again. Now going right back onto it. And now, getting a bit creative, going for an armbar right there onto Kenshin. Kenshin getting the ropes, however. But you really have to bring to attention the fact that Ranma has been pulling out all of the stuff. Oh, ramming knee to the head. He's been pulling out the stops onto Kenshin this entire match. This really does show the drive that a man like Ranma is willing to pull out in order to get the win. Roll him up! Rolled him up just like that. 1, 2. No, only a 2 count. Oh, Enziguri as he caught the leg. And now Ranma picking him up again. Another 3rd time with the Gourdbuster GTS. And now... putting him to the center of the ring. Could he be looking for the Sal Turbo Lock for a 3rd time? But no! Kenshin breaks it out again. No! Ranma reverses it. Enziguri to the head. Kenshin rolls to the outside. The exhaustion finally seeming to get to him. And now Kenshin's right back in, but no! Ranma catches it. Kenshin catches it. Getting him at the legs, sweeping him down just like that. And now dragging him to the middle of the ring. And now getting him back up again. And is he going for it again? Once again. Mercy killing! 1. No! And they're still going. They are still going. These two are still going. These two know exactly what is on the line. They know exactly. They know exactly what they are doing. Ranma, however, still pulling it out even after everything. Oh, ramming knee to the head. Forearm smash to the head. What the hell is it gonna take? What the hell is it gonna take at this rate? Gourdbuster GTS, and now we have another bleeder. What the hell is it gonna take? What on earth is it gonna take? Sal Turbo Lock. Sal Turbo Lock. Kenshin gets the ropes. And he's dragging him away from the ropes. He's dragging him away from the ropes, kicking him right at the back. And Kenshin's still fighting. Kenshin is still fighting. Ranma's still fighting. They're both just staring at each other at this point. Ramming knee again. And if he hits it this time, it could be game, set, match. This will be it. No! Ranma gets out of it. Another one! Gourd Buster GTS! Now, he could be looking for it. If he hits this, if he manages to connect it, this could be it. Ranma with the South Herme lock again! Kenshin trying to fight back, but it's been such a long match between these two! Ranma bloodied up, Kenshin bloodied up! There's nowhere left for Kenshin to turn! They're both just bloodied up and tired! Who the hell's gonna... And Kenshin! Kenshin taps! And Ranma Saotome is now going to beat Kiryu Kazuma at Maximum Impact for the Millennium Championship. From being tortured by Spiral just a few months ago to being the man that could easily end the reign of Kiryu Kazuma, their pet, in a sense, on a leash. He could easily end that reign before it even has a chance to begin. And you can tell Ranma is elated by this. He's asking for a mic right now. Lord knows he has a lot on his mind after this tiring match that has gone through so far.
Thank you. Thank you all for all your love and support these last few months. They haven't exactly been too kind to me or my family. But I thank you all for your continued support while I have been trying to find myself and give my family the Ranma Saotome that they and you all deserve. And tonight, I stand here, now your #1 contender for the Millennium Championship once again. And 1 year on from when I lost the belt, I am going to make it my mission to take it back from the brute that currently has it and ensure that Millennium does not suffer the same way Prime did 1 year ago.
Ranma making a very bold declaration for Maximum Impact and right to Kiryu Kazuma. And you can damn well tell that he is incensed going into Maximum Impact with those words. And hey, wait a minute, there's Kiryu Kazuma.
I commend you tonight for managing to brave against all those opponents to get this chance in a few weeks. But if you believe you have a chance of beating me in 3 weeks, you are sorely mistaken. I made it clear to anyone in my way that everyone that steps to me will suffer the exact same fate as Midoriya did, being beaten to a pulp and embarrassed in my hands. You will do kind not to keep your hopes of taking this from me up, even with your talent.
See, this is what I don't get. You come out here after I make my declaration and your first thing to do was insult me and belittle me and say I have no chance? What kind of champion are you? Certainly not the one that should represent this brand. Especially with how you're disrespecting this very company by being aligned with a group like Spiral. Maybe Midoriya was right. Your kids would be insulted knowing what is happening here.
And you'll do better than him to keep the ones I love out of this, King. Or maybe you need a repeat of what happened to your wife earlier this year.
And you bringing Akane's assault earlier this year is any better? What kind of man really are you, Kiryu? Because you're certainly nobody who is deserving of being the top brass of this brand. Not with how you act so double standard like. Not with how you refuse to stand up to your pig-headed boss, and certainly not with how you continue to flaunt your status of being a big man. In 3 weeks, I'm going to remind you who really should be champion around here. And that while you may have gotten lucky with Midoriya, you will need to beat me dead to keep me down, Dragon.
Bold words on the part of Ranma Sao Tome. But the question on everyone's mind isn't, can he back them up? Because we know he can back them up at this rate. Is that, is he really ready for Kiryu Kazuma in 2 weeks?